I just realized the end of the last stream had me playing the fucking audio doubled. Sorry about that. Truly the worst Sanabi stream ever. Hopefully it's not going to play through the TV now. Ooh. That's pretty loud. I'll put the headset back on if so. But you guys might be able to hear it over me talking. The production value, not very high, but it's so high right now I don't even want to wear headphones. Whew. Just chalk it up to the heat, man, everything. I am enjoying the game, though. I think it's fun when you're actually playing it. I think the pacing's a little off. I think the story's fine, it's not like fucked or anything, but... I'm not like too jacked into it. Some of the meme shit and real people references are a little immersion breaking, I'll just say that, but that's fine. Fun game. So, because it's so hot, I'm gonna be going, I think to the parents or something for a day or two, so this sadly will be the last stream of the day. I'd almost want to power through it so I can enjoy my days off, but it's gonna be hell to sleep in, so ain't much point. Part of me thought about maybe just taking the Switch 2 and actually using it for its major purpose of gaming on the go, but then I wouldn't have a stream for the end of the game. I really wanted to finish it and send it back. Oh well. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. Yeah, so those complaints earlier about getting juggled inside of the thing, I did not realize. I do now, after testing it a little bit. The dodge when you take damage is literally for when you take damage, not like some kind of weird state where you're like half taking, like you can dodge the damage. That's what I thought it was. So when you get hit, instead of getting juggled, you just press the dodge button. It's kind of weird because you don't have a health bar in the tutorial, so you think it's like dodging the damage, but that's not what's going on. So. I didn't plan on flying off there. Yeah, it's been good so far though. Unique kind of way of moving around. I mean, there's games with like grappling hooks and physics and stuff, so I guess I shouldn't say it's like an unheard of thing. But I kind of like this. But it's a bit less focused on purely momentum kind of speed stuff. And more about the obstacles along the way while using that kind of thing. The auto aim means you get a little bit weird of a precision, but I should use the slow-mo a bit more. Kinda weird that there's not a checkpoint after this. Considering it's a pretty long section. Though. Cool production value too. I like a lot of the backgrounds. Yeah, the pacing very stop and go. You start getting into the movement and then it's kind of like, oh. I'm supposed to know who this is. Is this an in-universe? Wouldn't you take it, man? More power, more backup. Yep. Cool. There must be another one. can't destroy him right now. Okay, now you can press the stick in any direction on this as well. I just think you can't let go of R in any way. Glitching out there a bit. My dude was trying to do like the, I don't know what it was, like the thing where you're going along the roof or maybe climbing up the side, but because I was going in at such a weird angle, could not figure out what was going on, I guess, and kind of stuck me in the side. I couldn't control it. Out of the pan. It doesn't even like throw them all the way to the ground, it just throws them like a couple of feet. Well, hopefully there's not too much of this. This kind of blows ass here. I'm cool with enemies who are like invincible and you've got to like get to someone, but trying to juggle them in like time weird circles. Is a little shitty. Great. Awesome. I'll jump off the wall there. Okay, you can fly them for a bit actually. That might help a little. Dude, this fucking little ledge is sitting there so fucking lame. Okay, you can sit down for a bit, that'll help. Still a little tedious, but minutes break. Sauce. Among Us. Must have been the wet. Can I use this rocket? Maybe you're supposed to lead the rockets back into that. At least you can touch the shield. Nice. Nice. I just gotta survive here. Oh, I'm trying to take it, but there's so much cutscene that you have to like wait for it. I have to redo that whole fucking thing, dude. What's up, Redos? This game and it's talking, man. It's like, take the Neo Blade, and I'm just like standing on it, trying to take it. How's the Kong, man? No hat, yeah, no hobo beanie today. Yeah, I took the headphones off. It's too much. I just got the speakers. Hopefully it's not too loud on the stream, or hopefully it's just inaudible would be the best. I don't have a suppressor going or anything, so. You saw credits. You're not going for 100%. Peak Nintendo. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just gotta wait for the rental. Save me $1. But it'll probably be a wet bit since everybody's renting it. Like I said, I was hoping to finish this today and send it back so I could get 2 things on rental, but I will be probably not here for a day or 2. Because it's fucking hot. I could just take the Switch 2 and use it like it's it's intended, but then I wouldn't be able to stream it. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, now can I take this thing? Yeah, it seems good for sure. Nah. My stream requires like the whole computer and everything. It ain't worth the trouble. I'm breaking stuff. I think I'm just gonna bring a book. That'd be a good chance to catch up on some reading. Free roaming cart. I'm gonna save cart for yeah. You know me, man. I keep a couple 70s Playboys on tap for some good reading. Yeah, no books with sexual content or Visa MasterCard will ban my existence. I need Visa to tell me what to think and what to feel. I can't decide for myself as a grown-ass man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with all that shit. They're stepping over bounds for sure. And I frankly don't think it's only on the Australian group that's doing it. Because they've been trying to... Visa MasterCard's been doing this shit to VNs for like a couple of years now, so... I think it's a good bit of oil or scapegoat. Yeah, it pisses me off and I'm just kind of in disbelief because I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, it's just a lot of people who aren't going to be able to make a living doing their shit. And yeah, it's just like the, you know, even wider kind of range of stuff that Steam will allow. Or smaller games, you know, or experimental shit. Yeah, a lot of them aren't even paid. I always just think of it just more like experimental, small to free type of shit where you kind of like put in what you want money-wise. I mean, the on record for what it's just talking about is like they're taking it all down until they can like go through everything and take out the stuff they need to remove, or they need to, you know, they're told to remove from the payment processors. But I mean, who's to say what that is? That everything's going down by default shows that like fucking they're not gonna take any stand on it. That's my thing, is like they're not hosting anything illegal is the thing. I mean, is what's ridiculous, right? So even if they take anything down, it just doesn't make sense unless something wasn't supposed to be there illegally in the first place. So it's just kind of ridiculous, man. I mean, the long and short of it is I don't need a company to tell me what to think or what to do. I understand like extreme, like super illegal shit, like yeah, you know, probably don't want a game on there that's like a snuff film or some shit, but that's obviously on an extreme. But that's the argument, right? You start with the shit that everybody should generally agree with, and then you work your way down to now just we're banning all porn games, we're banning all not safe for work shit. Now we're banning violence, and it's just like, alright, man. It's like satanic panic all over again type of shit. So far, the reaction from everyone seems to be pretty fucking negative against it, so I hope that pushback does something, but there's just a little too much power in the duopoly, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, of MasterCard Visa. Yeah. And frankly, at the end of the day, I don't care who the fuck does it. I just don't need anybody to tell me what to fucking be taking in. Like, especially when you think about it in like art or something, right? Like challenging art or something. I mean, that's how like a lot of modern cultures even like built on, right? Like movies shown in the 30s that would be insane now, yeah. But then that pushes it to like maybe what we have nowadays. And maybe the argument is that yeah, we should go back or something. I don't know, but like certain ideas and identities and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's like usually like art and stuff challenges like norms and shit like that. So it's like having any censorship over that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Reminds me of like book burning and shit. Obviously, like, you know, that makes me sound like goofy because they're just trying to ban the most horrific porn games. And it's like, yeah, that's how it was with Steam, and now it's all not safe for work shit, and then it's just kind of ridiculous, man. And even then, you know, there's parental controls. There's fucking like 20,000 ways to like shield your own grown-ass adult eyes from whatever content you want. If it's some kind of just like mindless, like, oh, it's rotting the world or something kind of shit, you know, that nebulous feeling is not enough to be taking down everything. It's just stupid, man. Get a hobby. Whatever, I'm rambling. There's a lot to it, but whatever way you look at it is some fucking dystopian bullshit that I don't agree with. I've never been much for censorship myself, so. The city itself. Speedrun? I'm sure that's pretty cool. Most platformers usually are. Schmoovin'. Nice. Should be awesome. Yeah, let me see if gameplay sent anything. Probably not. No. It's crazy to me that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is very low availability. They either just don't have many copies left of it because it's like a fucking 8-year-old game, or everybody's renting Wii or Switch games on, you know, Mario Kart games that aren't just World. There's nothing coming out this month anyways on gameplay, so it works out. But I want my hands on that Bonanza. Oh, the camera's fucked. I didn't notice. The reason I tend to be in the dark more because the exposure lags the camera. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of movement, 3D platformers, especially Mario Team ship. Only I have the power to rule over the Bandandium Gem. Banandium Gem. You're set. Gonna take a super fisheye photo of DK's ass. The Giga Cheeks, man. Potassium radiation. Oh shit. Is that how he turns into the Super Saiyan monkey in the trailers? Emotional moment in game. I'm talking about Donkey Kong's ass. Become the most hated Sanabi player. Serious Banana King, yeah. God damn, everything's sweating. My drinks are sweating. Worst thing about your drink sweating so much is you take a sip and then like 50 drops hit you in the fucking shirt. You're like, ah! Banana cake, yeah. Shit's tasty. Banana bread, tasty. I don't know if I've ever had a banana cake. I like banana cream pie. Carrot cake's based. Just have to time this guy. And you're just supposed to like juke the first hit. I have to test stuff. Okay. Well, the best part about carrot cake is the cream cheese, man. At least I think it's cream cheese. I'm no chef, so... No, I see. Jesus, man. Floating around with all these fucking laser guys, man. Did I just go back downwards? Oh, I did. They love the odd checkpoints, where you just do like an innocuous little bit of platforming. And then you go to the actual part that probably should have the checkpoint before it. Not too much swing. Long fucking section, man. One of those invisible dudes. It's back the way I came. Yeah, I think so. The guy just happened to be over there. Thought I was on the side, not the fucking bottom. Didn't think there was going to be a 1 foot spot there where you fucking get hit by a laser. You can start picking up a lot of speed in this game and the camera doesn't really keep up. Of course, the combat section after the platforming section. The world's most annoying thing on earth. the checkpoint beforehand. Especially when it's like in a waiting one like this. Sniper guys. This is a long battleground for all these invincible fucking dudes. And a very far away checkpoint. Yeah, the hardest difficulty just being you don't regen all your health. Seems kind of boring for a hard difficulty. With these checkpoints more just kind of annoying than interesting, but it's whatever, I guess. There's definitely enough of a skill ceiling where it'll still be fun to get like better at it and all that. Groovy. Okay. Invincible man here. I said you could try to blow up the things that keep bringing them back to life, but almost all of them have been like in some kind of place you can't get to. So they're just supposed to be for more like gauntlet sections where you just run through, dude. can't he drive, man? Okay, special agent easy. Crazy son of a... Fighting. Okay. Wonderful. The real justice person or something. We're gonna back up. Oh, there's just multiple. I can disable your claw. Long fight, man. Sure why you'd blow it through the door when she could be still on the other side. This is not human. Well, the dialogue has that kind of like funky, I don't know, it's like a translation thing. Okay, it's kind of like overly spelled out. This is a robot impersonating a human. No, that's impossible. Yes, this is no robot. Those zoom ins are a little cheesy too. Fucking soap opera. Mago group. Big, red, extra font size. Whoa. They kind of will just like introduce stuff and like, I don't know how to describe it. Treat it with like a gravity. I don't know. It's quite there. I mean, granted, I've been kind of not jacked in super hard, so maybe the gravity of some of these reveals. It's just like they kind of just like come up like, you know, I guess they kind of introduced this justice person, but like barely. So any kind of like big twist on it's kind of like, all right. You know, they've shown all this wild stuff about the city, but, you know, copying somebody's personality doesn't seem, I mean, it's sure it seems like a bad thing, but like, you know, 3 million people are supposed to disappear in this place, and even hardly any animals. The super underground labyrinth of giant worm, you know, mechanical worms and shit, and there's like, you know, but I'm supposed to be like, whoa, about this part. Even though we've had like 2 seconds with it. Just kind of not too crazy. The third option. Cool look. Ghost rope. It makes you tired too. City's about to blow. I barely remember the diagram she was drawing. I didn't realize that was supposed to be in world. I mean, I guess it makes sense. She had like a pencil. Well, lucky for you. You'll be getting a double dose. The Goto stream starts Friday. Maybe Saturday, depending on how he's feeling. And then I'll stream it after he's done, I guess. 2 doses of what's surely gonna be the VN of the year. Something tells me everybody will have enough after Goto stream, but we'll find out. We'll catch Gotos. Depending on what I got open, I'm doing a Mario Kart series review-a-thon soon. If I start that before AI, then AI won't be for a week or so. But yeah, my stream for it. We'll see. It depends on when he's done. Either next week or the week after, probably. But I'm waiting on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to be sent in the mail at some point. I want to play the shitty tracks on the Switch version. I have it on the Wii U with the DLC, but I guess the shitty tracks aren't on the Wii U version. the new stuff. I'm just gonna go through every game, except the arcade ones and tour, and obviously the one you're supposed to play in your bathroom. Just the mainline shit. Do every course. And then AI. There are good ones. It's just that commonly the standard's kind of low. 5. There's a lot, isn't there? Yeah, I'd like to do the arcade ones because they have unique mechanics and characters and courses, but they're a nightmare to figure out how to play, and I don't know if I want to spend like a whole day setting it up. Oh, really? So how do I play all of them with you? Can you do like private lobbies? Because I'm going to be bumming off of Sam's tracks. I don't want to buy the DLC. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Not possible in world. Jesus, yeah. I could play it right now. This is a Switch too, but I'm gonna save it until the end of the series playthrough. The plan is just to play every course once. Or beat 150cc on every game. I don't know how unlockable some of them are. I'll have to figure out 7 a little bit, but I assume 7 shouldn't be too hard to stream. We'll see. Everything in order, yeah. We'll just go through the cups. Obviously from old games to new games. Requiring to do 200cc. We could try it just because that was a big one people talked about, and whether or not the stages were really meant for it. So we'll see. That's only an 8, right? I would like to do the battle modes and all that shit too, just to compare. 8's battle mode seemed like shit compared to like the N64 ones. The only Mario Karts I haven't played are the Game Boy Advance one and the 3DS one, and obviously World though. So a lot of it'll be replays, but it'll be cool to kind of compare the tracks, going through history. I'm not looking forward to doing the SNES one again, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's shit. But I respect it, I guess, for the time. We'll do it anyways. I've played the original 8 battle mode before. I mean, I could plug it in and we could do it. The Wii U's right there. That one was just like driving down the course partially and then like just hitting each other, right? Grabbing like weird coins and stuff. It was like really uninteresting. If I remember right, but then again, maybe I was always looking for that N64 battle mode. Then give it a shot. So did they change it because 8 was just considered shit or what? Shouldn't be the longest marathon though. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna like literally marathon it, but yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like the longest one's gonna be World, just because I'd probably do more in it. But frankly, I mean, if there's a siren call for another game and I don't care for the open world shit, I daddle 100% it. Is it fun to do? I mean, it sounds like it's not, but maybe it is. I mean, I plan on spending the most time with the world because there's only so much to do in the other games if you're not going to go competitive with them, and I mean, they're pretty much dead, so. We'll see. I don't know on 7, but I would imagine the GBA Mario Kart's pretty much like the SNES one, but better. So I was like put hours into good wind down thing to chill around in. We'll fuck around with it and see. I mean, I'm absolutely gonna check out the world. That's like in the name, but also just like kind of a part they seem to be pretty fucking proud of is how they're handling some of the queuing and all that. Can't grab onto these walls, I guess. Oh, I guess I hit it off screen. Pretty much shit you can hit from off screen. Is 7 a pretty standard Mario Kart type of experience? Is there like a weird campaign, or maybe you just do cups and CCs and shit? It is, okay. Might have to fool around with that one. Yeah, I played a lot of the DS one, but I don't remember the campaign. DS, my beloved. Looking forward to playing through that again. That one's always considered pretty cool. Although I won't be playing with a D-pad, probably. Well, I mean, maybe I will. Not a fucking DS D-pad, because I'm not going to stream it on hardware. Wow, if they can datify a person, I wonder if his daughter's datified, possibly. Maybe, maybe not. Although having the stand-in daughter here. Whew. Speaking of racing games, is anybody interested in Kirby Air Riders? Or whatever it's called? No. I mean, the first one was one of those that was like cute to just fuck around in because of the big city exploration mode, but I never really thought it was like an amazing game. It's so odd that it's getting a sequel. I feel like that's just Sakurai just said he wanted to do it and they let him kind of thing. It's odd too because it's supposed to come out this year, and I'm like, the Switch 2 lineup is frankly pretty shit. Unless you just don't have like a handheld device and you need one, or you're like only jacked into the Nintendo Sphere because now there's like a few more ports. But to have a shit lineup, even with like one or two really good games, and then like one of the next games, one of the few games coming out this year that are exclusive is another kart racing game is pretty ballsy. Like you already got Mario Kart World, so I'm curious if they're gonna mix it up and make it feel like it could stand on its own, and like double down on some of the stuff that Air Ride had. I didn't like all the challenges in Air Ride. It was really they're kind of boring. The racing itself was like alright, but it really was just that big city mode, and that was really a sandbox. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm like morbidly curious because I feel like there is something there. They could do something cool with it. That's just such an odd sequel. Especially for Sakurai like coming back to Kirby for. I'm curious like what is the plan? F-Zero hasn't had a sequel since fucking Air Ride. That isn't a fucking battle royale, but Kirby's getting a fucking sequel racing game. I mean, I would say it's almost 99% the big city mode. Is why it has the cult following. I mean, maybe the Kirby part, I don't know. I think that was pretty separate because there really wasn't any GameCube Kirby games. The only console Kirby was Crystal Shards before that. Mostly handheld stuff. I think it's the big city mode. It's a sandbox mode where you explore a small city with like a volcano and all this stuff, and random events happen like bosses come in, and you pick up power-ups and collect them, and you get like super speed, and you start to get like stats and strength and shields and all that kind of crap. And it's not like super awesome, but it's like a fun enough mode to like play with your buds that I think people have a lot of nostalgia for it. Like you get different vehicles, you can get like the Exodia pieces and make like a super vehicle, and there's like secrets, and it's very much in the line of like Kirby Superstar where there's just like a bunch of different like game modes in that game. And while there's like the racing is alright, it's like I feel like that mode is what most people think of, and it is pretty unique, but it's like not that good. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're not already on it, am I gonna get doxxed if I show this? Holy all that time wasted, like tears and rain. Your entire family or the GameCube controller. N64 controller is better? What the fuck? That's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. The worst part about both of those is like the D-pad, I guess, and but luckily most GameCube games aren't really using the D-pad for anything other than like a quick swap. That's over town. Base. I'm not buying a Switch 2 controller. I've got the Switch 1 controller still. Goto got one. He wasn't a fan. And I do not have the money. I would rather buy Bonanza. This guy would have fucking Peach's ass on here, dude. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, the D-pad is fucked on this one, and I hate using it because of the jiggle the left and the right thing. Like, you could jiggle up and down if you're holding right. Is that still a problem? Yeah, the Pro 1 D-pad's ultra low. And then, I mean, I don't know if there's still drift, but Goto said he didn't like the ergonomics. My thing is, like, if I can still use this, and it's not my favorite controller ever, then why bother with anything else? The thing is, I have my 8-bit dough. I can plug that in, I think, and it works on Switch too. Which I should do, because it's better than this. And the D-pad's way better. And it shits on this thing, and it's cheaper. One sec. Yeah, that's what I because I'm sweating a lot right now because my AC's broken. But like, I would take my 8-bit dough over this fucking piece of shit any day, and I should plug it into the Switch 2 and see if it works. But I always just consider my 8-bit dough my PC one, so. Crop top jacket and all the booty jeans all blonde. I just got Samus forever. Although it looks like Siegfried's got a cool Samus. Yeah, I have the thing just because I'm afraid it's going to be sold out for a long time, and I do want to play Bonanza. I'm going to do a Mario Kart series review-a-thon before I play World, but right now I'm playing a game that came out 3 years ago on Steam, and it's a Switch 1 game on my Switch 2. It's the first Switch 2 game. Pretty sure you're Toad. Do I have you on here? You can give people stars. We're best friends now. Yeah, you're... Who else is on here? Can I have a certain amount of best friends? Why wouldn't I just best friend everyone? Only people that haven't logged in a while. Goto would have that. Played an hour of Bonanza. Nice. I've heard it's cool. I'm really looking forward to playing it. Warning best friends means you get specific notifications and nothing else. Oh, I should unfriend everyone then. I thought I'd just put them higher on the list so I could see what they're doing. For multiplayer, I've played like just Monster Hunter and multiplayer on the Switch, and I guess Splatoon. Yeah, I got the thing for now. I don't think it's worth it if you play a lot of games. But on the other hand, if you do play a lot of games, you'll probably get one eventually. So it's like, I might as well play Bonanza and World now instead of in like a year. Scared ball time. Watch this. What? Do I have I probably have like notifications muted or something. I don't recall ever seeing any. recently. Check my friends list. What the? Seabed on the Nintendo Switch 2? Is such a thing even possible? Oh, did you play an hour and quit playing it? It's ugly, huh? Whoa. So this is Seabed. Are you sure that maybe this game shouldn't be banned? It is anime after all. What would the credit card process, what would the payment processors think? Seabed 2025. The dawn of Seabed. Seabed 2. Yeah, I've just heard that Bonanza's very creative, very different, very fun. Well, we'll see. I like me some 3D platforming, so. The Odyssey hater? That is the Odyssey team, so yeah. I don't really get the Odyssey hate, but I mean, I guess it just kind of depends on the sort of platformer you're into. If you're after more like curated levels with specific kinds of challenges and stuff, I mean, Odyssey's not as good for that, since it's a lot about exploration as well. Be kind of like a Banjo-Kazooie hater, sort of. I don't know. I like them both pretty well. Or not both. Because Adri, your favorite's like 3D World, right? And like, I'd probably say 3D World's my favorite. But like, I think Odyssey's really good. Oh, it's Galaxy 1, okay. I like that one too. I don't think there's a 3D one I don't like. I just like the movement. And even if the challenges aren't specifically tailored or some shit, usually there's a lot of like skill expression that I enjoy. If anything, that's why I think Galaxy 1 and 2 are not the highest on my list, is because they feel a bit more like rigid. But it's a really fun rigid. Yeah, I think Sunshine has the best skill expression movement, but because there's not quite enough awesome levels and shit, like with 3D World, it's hard to really enjoy it as much on that front. But it's still my most replayed because it just feels the best. I don't know, I'd like to replay through them all at some point. I redid Mario 64 100%. I don't think I'll ever 100% that again. Maybe. Some of those coins ones are pretty annoying. There's like 3 or 4 stars that make it not worth doing 100%, like 120 star, but that one's always fun. It just has a lot of variety and pretty good move tech, but yeah, see, I like the freestyling round, and I like the exploration, what you'll find in Odyssey, but I totally get that being like a fail point if you want more places to do crazy shit. Stuff like Sunshine, and especially 3D World, have like a lot more like playgrounds to fuck around in. I would say way more in 3D World. Even though 3D World's like linear, the levels are kind of made in a way where you can kind of do tricks and shit everywhere, but like Odyssey's a lower skill game for sure, but I really like the movement and the exploration, but it's a different kind of platformer. Like I said, I mean, like Banjo-Kazooie's not a movement game, but it's kind of like how Odyssey is for a charm exploration kind of platformer. Although I think Odyssey still has good move tech. Yeah, I changed what I said. Mario 64 on the DS can suck my fucking dick. What a stupid way to play that game. Other than that, though, I like all the 3D ones. I haven't played 3D Land still, but I'm sure I would enjoy it. Seabed clears, Donkey Kong clears. Reverse buoyancy. 100 line. Oh really, guys? Both had the grip button problem. What button's even on the back? My 8-bit does buttons on the back, but I'm never using. I would like to, but you can't program them to things on your computer. It has to be like buttons that already exist. What the? I'm being beaten to you. It's over. It's so fucking over. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I was Adri salivating for a playthrough. I heard he's the biggest fan of Uchikoshi, so I told him you'd have a playthrough and I'd have a playthrough. I said you'd start tomorrow, but I actually don't know so if you're gonna start tonight. I'll probably be leaving my apartment for a day and a half. I don't think I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna go up to the parents and maybe read a bit. Watch some streams. Wanted to finish this today to send it back, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. A 24-hour marathon. What the? Of what? The original synth soundtrack? Yeah, I want to use the old school feeling shit. The old engine stuff. The synth shit. I mean, I'd like to hear... can I swap between them quickly? I don't remember. I would like to hear them both, but I care more about the old stuff. Love his fucking music. Godo's not been letting me listen to the first game's music. Despite me having that soundtrack forever and probably have heard most of it, but I've forgotten it now. He's a bastard. Oh, there's spoilers in it, I think. It's probably a good call. Really? 80% gameplay? I mean, could be. Yeah, the scores have been kind of... Some people say it's like an awesome sitcom, or it's about the characters from the first game or something. I've been hearing about, in those same reviews, that there's a lot of like escape room shit. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with AI3. We'll see. Maybe there is a lot of gameplay. I mean, that's good if it's not horrible. But who knows? I have to know. I'm morbidly curious. Unless Goto tells me it's just truly nothing. Even then, I mean, like Goto said, I have like a blood pact, essentially. I have to play it. What was that exact quote again about it being like a Seinfeld episode or some shit? I thought that was really funny. This is my King of Queens. Gaming's truest sitcom. The Simpsons. What is with the fucking the sitcom mind when it comes for AI? It's not as funny as like a Seinfeld or something. Like, what the fuck? Like a shitty sitcom. Is that really what people think of it? It's like clearly it not trying to be that way. I just don't know. I mean, at this point though, it could be like, I mean, sequel bias, Adri. I mean, most likely anybody who's playing this one is someone who's reviewed the first one or played the first one or two. Pretty rare you get a reviewer who just jumps straight into like a third game in a story series. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe it is better. But the thing is, I've never trusted a lot of mainstream critics for VN related shit. I think there's too much novelty of like goofy twists and shit that can be like really appealing, and too much desire for that kind of like, I wouldn't say the Hollywood type of story stuff, but like ultra story focused shit like that. And it gets represented very oddly. Well, I mean, 100 Line is one of the top 20 Metacritic games of the year. It is 1 point below Citizen Sleeper 2, which has infinitely better writing and is actually based. It's psychotic, man. So it's like, yeah, ZTD is a great example. I mean, ZTD came out in a period of time when I think the Telltale style was, people were salivating for it. It was at the peak of like Hollywood, video games trying to emulate Hollywood. It's a bunch of twists that, if you're into VNs, you know the sci-fi gauntlet of twists and bullshit, but a lot of people don't. So like the violence coupled with the goofy twists and shit, despite being an ass story, I think there's a lot of novelty there for people. So maybe that's why it reviewed well. Maybe I'm coping. Yeah, that too, probably. Probably never finished. With 100 Line, for sure. I don't know any people, and I listen to some who review some of these things who actually finish that game, so. You do the common route, you're like, wow, this is sure crazy. Look at all these routes. This game's pretty cool. And then you just kind of, that's it for me. I don't know. I hope AI 3 is just good. I hope the people who don't like it because it's not all the problems that are with AI 1 and 2. And the people that do like it because it's different than those, but I have not read specifics. That is cope. I think the worst thing it could be for me is have an extremely boring, mediocre plot line with way too much focus on the same people doing the same comedy gags. With piss poor gameplay again. I mean, if it was like just horrid, at least that would be funny, I guess. But it has like the feeling of an extremely mediocre, mindless game. We'll see though. It's like my chat is eating messages. Thank you, Twitch chat. Thank you. This has been happening a lot. I don't know if it's a Firefox thing. I mean, that's the thing is like, you know, you play stuff like Pokemon Detective, or Detective Pikachu 2, 100 Line, World's End Club. And like, you've trained your mind for pure hell. But the thing is, with time, those edges get, you know, they get sanded down. And then your mind's susceptible to the pain again. It's been so recent since 100 Line. I will, yeah, probably. AI3 can't seem as bad as like 100 Line, but if it had been coming out in like 8 months from now, maybe. We'll see. How mind-numbing 100 Line is still very fresh. Oh, the drama. I highly doubt she'll actually fully leave. Save the day at the last second. I thought they were trapped down here. Yeah, point is I just don't trust the reviewers when it comes to Kodaku Uchikoshi shit. Those games are either just popular enough that the novelty of them is not like lost, or you know, is still there, or they're captured by the production value. I don't know what it is, man. Because they just kind of suck, man. And I'm not saying they're like shitty for believing that, but it's just like, I mean, it's like G Senjo, right? It's like Baby's First VN type of vibes, where it's just like, over time, people don't really care for it as much. I've seen a lot of people dunk on AI2 as well now. I remember that was like received a lot higher. I don't see many people who still talk about these kinds of games actually really give that much credit anymore. Very anecdotal, but... This is kind of what I mean. I feel like if you're in the camp that really cares about these like creators and their games and all that, like... I think there's generally a little bit... People are a little bit harder on stuff like AI2 and all that. Just a different crowd, right? Like most people playing like a review on AR2 are probably not reading Ever 17 and Never 7. Maybe some are, right? Not all reviews are like wonky, and I don't blame people for it, but it's just not a good metric for certain crowds and just like in general, really. Yeah, if I saw like really dedicated VN people talking up AI2, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm coping. I might be making up some kind of goofy straw man, fake fucking like world right now. I mean, I mean, there's VN people who really get into fucking Udawara mono, so. Better in other way. Oh, every other way, yeah. Like basically exclusive CI2 slander, yeah. If I just happen to be browsing even something a little bit more mainstream, like a Reddit thread or something, it's usually your biggest comments tend to be dunking on AI2. Talking up the first one is better. I'm curious how 100 Lines gonna kind of go. I mean, generally, when I see people talk about playing the entire thing, it's usually pretty negative, but I think a lot of people just kind of peace out on that after a bit. I don't know. It's definitely not been like glowing, but all the reviews are. Like you said, it's. I don't know if it's just people who just played like a touch of it or what, man. I really do how much that like. I mean, maybe I'm bullshitting, but like if there really is like a novelty factor to it, right? That's fine if you haven't played something, you haven't played something. But I mean, being a critic and stuff, it's like. I guess there's critics for different kinds of like tastes and shit, but I do wonder if that is like. When it's GTD, I think you could point to like the time as much as anything. Like 100 Line, it's just like, what is it, man? Like, it's not like none of us have ever experienced like decent writing, right? Like, is it really just like the first time you've seen like routes in a game, or like that it has like a strong start and people really do just finish, or what? I think the thing with AI2 is it's very easy. It is one of those games where it's very easy to just like brain off it. And I feel like stuff like Raincode's the same way. I don't think that saves it, but like there is enough of like goofy in your face kind of fun that like I think you could just brain off it in that way and maybe just not care about like the actual meat. I don't know. I mean, is the meat just a comedy and what? What is this? I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I'm trying to say, how is the world crazy and I'm not crazy? Sure, I mean, it definitely like doesn't start as bad as it ends. Does this guy actually do anything when he's chasing me? I mean, if you like stop, he kills you. think it's timed, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there was many. I mean, I usually like AI2 less than most people here, but I don't think there was many moments for me that I was that helpful. There's like a little bit with maybe Ryuki, but I mean, the tone, the jokes, the reuse of all the shit from the first game. I mean, even all that was still bad in the beginning, right? Like the Date bullshit where they're trying to make the first game like not spoilery-ish, but then it still is. Like the gameplay's still bad. Like it falls apart, and like relatively it's way worse, but like it's still pretty fucking like weak, man. I don't know what's going on yet because I can't see what's down there. It's the problem with swinging so far, but having like the camera's really zoomed, but like it's frankly not zoomed enough still. Okay, how long do you have to fucking wait? Jesus. I don't know. We'll have that conversation a lot during 3. I just hope that 3 is like a sub 20 hour thing or something. just keep it tight at least, right? He did. Okay. That's something. Everything. Is this game getting picked up on the mic at all or not? Like some of it is. thought it would bounce. Please grab onto that. Thank you. Great. 2 years back. It's not that far back. I need to use the slow-mo more, but I just don't fuck with it that much. Okay. Getting going too quick and I'm not seeing all this shit coming. 2 years ago. Need to sit here and wait, I guess. The slow-mo comes in handy. Okay, there's still a spot here. I have to fuck out. What? Really? You're gonna have spots in this game where you have to just like trust to go down, and then you're gonna have also kill planes in places that seem like reasonable to go down from. Very cool, dude. What is this way? Just the same thing twice. This seems like it's gonna be kind of a pain. This kind of thing where you have like the cloning swap too is, I mean, definitely a lot of stuff, but I don't know if it's conducive to fucking good movement. We'll see. Maybe it will be. It's usually more of like a puzzle thing. Is there something only this guy can do? Oh. You just can't get in with him. Okay. I don't think we've seen the full extent of what's possible with the movement, frankly, so hopefully this doesn't really get in the way too much. So far it seemed pretty just whatever. Not really interesting, but not really a problem either. You kind of just do what you were doing before, but now segment it out differently. She's getting hate. What is she, like, too talky or something? I mean, I doubt she's like some kind of Sony or AAA style mascot. She tells you what to do all the time. I haven't heard too many people talking about it, but probably the impression people liked her, but let me get saved at the last second. Oh, does she have like a repetitive kind of annoying voice or something? Oh. Wow, he's back. Shocking. Some odd shit, man. I mean, can't be that common, surely. It probably just depends on where you're at. I could see the talking too much thing being a real possibility. But I mean, I don't know. I'm used to your mimirs and all that shit. Unless it's just annoying voice lines. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll agree. We'll find out. It will be annoying. She seems fun, but I've only seen the screenshots. Little goofy wild person with Monkey Man. Gotcha. I mean, that's the big thing, is if it's not fucking with the gameplay, but I mean, if it's repetitive and annoying, I can still see it. Fucking Cappy. I mean, Cappy just exists, or like Flood just exists. He's more of a character. I don't even remember what Cappy said. Did Cappy talk much? Yeah. That was such a lame ass character that I don't remember a fucking thing about him. I don't remember him even speaking. Oh yeah. He's got soul. You think she's Fi? Yeah, Fi is pretty bad. What Fi says and how interruptive it is to the gameplay is the big thing. And how handholdy it is. The thumbs up. A Nintendo Switch. The OLED Switch. Wow. Nice reference. This game has epic memes, internet, culture lingo, Elon Musk, and references galore. I must say, I don't care for any of that very much. A little bit here and there is cute. Having it be like a third of her quirk chungus personality definitely takes you out of it a bit. Especially since this is some kind of like far future dystopia. Okay. I don't know if it's because of the heat or because I'm off and on with the story, talking to chat. I feel like playing this game's like I'm gonna fucking like dream or something. Like I'm like reading it, I'm playing it, but I don't quite feel ever just like tuned in to what's going on. I think it's because the pace is kind of wonky and some of the dialogue's kind of whatever. It's still got its interesting moments, but they definitely take the story very seriously. Feel like it's probably like third or half the fucking runtime. I mean, it's got pretty clean gameplay. Like, I enjoy it, but maybe it's just the zone I'm in. But I think it's got its weirdness. Why do I have feeling you feel a certain way? Yes. I mean, the gameplay is pretty smooth. I think there's definitely like there's a skill cap for sure, a high skill cap, but like there's a certain tightness in level design while I like in this. There's times where I feel like there's like a lot of potential to go farther with it. I don't know if it's quite there. There's like a sameness to some of it. But it's fun. Like I think it's good gameplay. It's a good game on that front, but yeah, I gotta say all the cutscenes really do kill the pace of that. Like you start getting into the zone on the gameplay a little bit, and you're like, alright, I also wonder if sometimes I'd maybe prefer it be more momentum heavy with more planning and visuals, but then you're getting into like Umehara Kawase. I think it wants to be a little more snappy than that. But yeah, the dialogue and the story are definitely not rancid, but it's definitely maybe trying a little too hard to be quirky fun. I don't know. I'm more just kind of detached from it than I truly like don't like any of the dialogue. But there's also a lot of like really obvious like emotional tugs they're going for. Oh my god, she's gonna leave, and then she comes and saves him at the last second. Oh my god, she's like a stand-in daughter, and she says some of the same stuff in certain situations that parallel his daughter's past happen. And it's like, yeah, like, I get where you're going for it. I mean, I can empathize with that. You know, it can make for a really strong story, but I'm like, it's almost like so transparently on its like sleeve that you kind of just like, like, all right. And then you see Elon Musk and a bunch of memes. And it's like, not the biggest thing, but there's a lot of good production value, a lot of nice animations, some good vistas. Not as often, I feel like, when I'm grappling, since there's been a lot of kind of like gray factory, brown factory stuff, but the city areas are cool. Hoping we'd go somewhere there. So there is some leaps of faith sometimes where you're just kind of like hoping something's gonna be somewhere. And I think that's because you just kind of inherently want to be schmoovin' in this game. But some of the level design is kind of like almost made to be more carefully gone through. It's usually not too bad. I'm definitely, I mean, to overstate it. go. The auto aim. Is there like another dude I'm supposed to be swapping to? Yes. I think where a lot of the skill lies, like I said, would probably... I almost feel like this game would be better off on a mouse and keyboard type of deal if you were to play it. Because you want to keep moving. I don't want to do like too much slow-mo, because it just doesn't feel as good to like slow down. But you do want some accuracy to get like the proper chain length, to get like, you know, a lot of stuff. Now granted, there's not that much precision in this, that it's not like a huge deal. Usually just hitting the edges like they, or like the corners like they tend to push you to do is plenty good, but... Granted, on the flip side, it does mean you can do some stuff very rapidly that probably you might not be able to do as easily if you had to manually aim everything. Even just like getting on to shit like this. Kinda weird, man. Certain things I just feel kinda funky. Just holding on to the ledge, you know, just like, alright, man. I guess you could just aim higher than just zip through. That's where that precision kinda comes in. What did I just do even? You're supposed to close it too now. make it all the way. There we go. Cutscene time. Was it a joke? He's a robot or something. Or he looks like that and there's some weirdness going on, or she's got some problem. We'll see. So I see you. It's quiet. or something. The conspiracy. Supposed to be running. Just standing here. Fucking thing. It's really hard to tell what you can grapple and what you can't grapple to in some of these situations. Usually not the biggest deal, but like, I don't know if that wasn't grappable or some shit, because it was just like slightly a different color. If I was just having like a fucking operator error. I'm gonna assume operator error, because otherwise they look really fucking samey. I like that it speeds up once you've kind of reached the point you have to reach, just so you don't spend forever fucking waiting. I mean, really that just what it always does, right? Oh. Hello? I'm like stuck walking in place, dude. Little fucking buggy. Too wide of a swing. I gotta restart all that shit again. Kind of what I mean is like sometimes I feel like the auto aim doesn't quite do what I'm wanting in my fucking head because it's like all contextual and shit. Need to use the slow-mo more. Like I said, maybe just better off on fucking PC, man. trying to aim directly up there, but no, it's too tall. But I'm pretty sure we've made that before. Direct line. Play it safe, man. You want to do some schmoving, but sometimes it just ain't worth it, man. Hello? How did I fly upwards? I wasn't even swinging. I want to do a swing, but I didn't know how far down the laser was. Better off just playing it slow. Gotta do a smaller swing, I guess. At least the checkpoint was there. That means there's probably quite a bit left. Hello? That's not a fucking shot. I think everything disappeared right when I was going for it. I need to change my remote sound to, or my Discord noise to be different from my my text and my Discord. I don't think I'm getting a text, but it's Discord message. I mean, usually it is. But I used to have it on the other phone. But that Discord was just like one vibration, not two. I'm not expecting any important text. This is a long ass section, man. I think we kinda got it. I mean, I know I've died a few times, but Jesus. Okay, now we had to do it all again. What? I was like holding down the button till he let go of his fucking grapple. I thought we'd get a little swing on that, but I started touching the wall. I mean, you wouldn't normally get a swing on it, I just thought it would work. Not using the slow-mo there, but... Jesus, you have to be fucking hauling some ass to get through that, man. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That part would require some serious practice, and it's like, of course, like 4 screens deep. I think you're better off just taking the hit, really. I think this game with mouse and keyboard would be pretty legit, actually. I mean, I still like it on the controller, but I feel like just the rapid shooting kind of stuff would be a little better. Okay, you don't have to be hauling that much ass. You just gotta actually use your boost. I can't hear any music. I guess the fan's too loud. But just like classical, yeah, I can kind of hear it. Oh, wait. Epic. The smell of ozone. Does he flash like a movie trailer for a reason, man? You run. You run, man. Hello? You like cartoon? Oh, did we not make it? Must have just been barely. And I gotta slowly carry this thing over there. What's with the insanely long like load times in this shit? Oh, did we make it somehow? What the fuck? Yeah. I have no fucking idea. Is the pure white for 5 seconds worth it? Yep. Bad fucking cycle, man. Hello? Why is this so fucking laggy too? It takes so long. What the fuck? Just get down there, dude. Jesus. Like land the guy, even get in there. Can't do it in midair. Hello? I guess I'm just supposed to be surviving for a while. Am I dead? Like, what's going on, dude? Okay. Good, we gotta do this fight again, my favorite bit. Okay. Maybe not the best section. You can keep moving during the white bit. I don't know if that's just supposed to save you in like a bit. Like you can hear me move a little bit, so I think you can walk out of it. Is what's going on. You know, you're completely blinded. Okay, fell, so we gotta do it all again. Mind numbing. I hate that sliding down the wall so fucking slow, dude. It should be good. I mean, it moves pretty slow. I think I just have low patience because of the heat. Although it's been fine now compared to earlier today. Apparently not. I could hear it spawning, but might as well just call this one over, man. Bad cycle to start on. The bright white flashing screen with like 10-second loads. Not my favorite. I'll just say that. Again, it's supposed to be epic. Hello? Jesus, you can't lift the fucking corner for me, man? Thought that was gonna, the screen would go lower, but it doesn't. I was like, okay, I'll just like fall a little bit and then just swing. But, it's just a nice lamp. I'm not even trying, man. Man. Who knew it was just that easy? I had like a day's meal I was gonna save for tomorrow, but I'm gonna be leaving for a day because of the AC. I guess I'm just gonna shovel it. Maybe stay up a bit tonight, I don't know. Maybe those memories never existed, Robot Man. Or they're somebody else's. I wonder how much is left. I think we're like a little more than halfway. We'll definitely not be finishing within a couple hours. is the point of this plan. Boom. Something about the dialogue. I mean, the events are fine. I mean, there's a lot of production value in those set pieces and shit. Am I controlling this or what? He'll drive. How's he doing that? Is he waking? Can we move left and right? Oh, you can't. There's also grapple. I don't want to do that ever again. We can speed this up, why not? I don't think so. It's pretty locked in. To shoot some debris. Well, it launches you forward and you don't know what's coming. Kinda hard to like avoid anything. Once you turn at like a molasses pace. Now go, I'm gonna launch my shit at them, and then it's like, oh, actually you just launched yourself into a fucking wall. Again, seeing what's coming. There's supposed to be something down there, like off screen. I honestly don't even know if you should bother shooting them. Like, I can't even control it when I grab some debris. They just get killed by everything else. Right there, I just put myself in a death state almost. Very little reason. Should have grabbed it. Yoinked me towards it. Yeah, it's actually way worse to try to shoot at those guys because you cannot control yourself. Better just to run. Nice shithole. Is she Sanabi or something? I thought those flies were around here like, damn girl, look like shit. Damn, bitch, you live like this. Fucking gamer room. Manic depression. She meant by she killed her though. I mean, who knows? I mean, God knows what's going on. All sorts of twisties, I'm sure. Maybe she created Hookman, gave him some false memories, get him to come here and do some shit for her. So in a way, she kind of is responsible. The Sanabi ship. You did. Maybe they should have cut the call there. Man was a fucking amateur. Clearly. Or she was really bad at expressing the seriousness. He just says it was quite the miracle and then doesn't explain how it happened. I don't know if they're taking the piss. or some advanced shit where she's like his daughter somehow, and he's a robot, and she digitized the personality somehow, and they're going on their adventure. Who knows, man? Well, there could be some twisties, man. Don't think we'll be finding out today. Interesting enough, though. Wolfen. Yeah, they're really like they're not really good at hiding some of the twists, I guess. This can't be human, but he's like probably a fucking robot, right? Parallels. Brr. Hopefully they're not going to stretch this twist out for much longer. I'm sure they go with it. Okay. Time is up. Should probably eat. I'm not that hungry, I just want to waste the damn food. It's good food. Well, that's a good enough place to stop anyways. Woman. Ornament. The Doom Troops. Like he's getting manipulated somehow. Fucking pea shooter. No programming needs upgrading, Robotman. Muscle uncle. Up top. Much power. Oh, there's fucking hyperactive mount. The dashed charge. I think it's gonna do it whenever, huh? But there's gotta be some kind of enemy though. What? I was hoping to get the perfect amount of juice there. So what I'm assuming right now is that he is a robot personality based on her dad. I mean, somebody's gotta be fake, right? They're getting into digitized personalities, that's always how it goes, right? Now the question is, what happened to him? Did he die? Is he in prison? Did she somehow create this whole setup just to go on like an epic fucking quest with him? I mean, him being a robot's like super guaranteed, right? The AI thing set up. He pretty much just set up. We'd have to imagine all the situations we've been in there. Some fake stuff. I just don't know how long they'll push that angle. She's just using a digitized version of her dad's personality to get at Sanabi. Like I said, some of the premise and stuff is cute. It's a lot of it's dialogue and pacing that I have an issue with. It's not that I don't care at all, it's more just got an issue with some of the execution, I guess. Or it's just, it's too hot here and I can't focus, man. It's not bad right now though, really. I mean, I could sleep in this, no problem. Kinda almost ready to just go tomorrow when I get up. I don't know if I feel like beating the 29 seconds. Don't want to add on too much time here. Nope. I get it. Your daughter, the pro hacker man. Well, now they really are pushing that angle. Like I said, I wonder how long they'll stretch it. Like, I mean, it was that he was a robot was pretty obvious, but like the context was pretty there. I mean, I don't mind them like stretching it if they've got a good like drama to make it worth it, but if it's all for the twist, I mean, I feel like most people probably kind of there already. I was really gonna cut it. Come on. Pretty much said it anyway. Alright. Gonna take a break for now. We'll see. Really not bad. I'd rather sleep in my own bed. It's not that hot at night now, I mean, compared to the day. But I'd have to wake up early and drive. Anyways, kinda hoping to have the weekend. Alrighty, I'll be back. If not, tomorrow at some point. Probably Saturday. We'll finish this up, and then I'll see if they've sent anything in the mail. If they have, we'll start up the Mario Kart. Assuming it is Mario Kart. Donkey Kong. Then we'll probably start some other shit. I don't want to start the Mario Kart series thing quite until I know I'm gonna have my hands on 8. But I mean, it would take a while, anyways. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Super Mario Kart doesn't take that long. Mario Kart 64 dual stages. I mean, we're talking a few hours, right, on each of these for the most part. So I really feel like we'll get through most of them in a few days. So I'd rather have 8 in my hands. So. Well, I have 8, but that version of 8. So, anyways, guys, yeah, this has been cool. I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's got some parts that maybe I'm not in love with, but overall, I think it's good. I like the swinging around, the speed. Sometimes it's kind of hard to like move. Maybe I mean, mouse and keyboard be better at some points. Maybe being able to see what's coming a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe some I don't know. I think for the most part I enjoy the gameplay pretty well. It's pretty neat, and I like the focus on grappling hook swinging. The first of its kind, and some of the scenarios can kind of drag on or involve a lot of just like warp into dudes and stuff, which is a little less interesting. I mean, I almost feel like you slow it down and focus more in on the momentum. It would almost feel quicker because you have like more control than just warping, but it's fine too. It's fun. I think the story, especially in the first chunks, really overpower the gameplay. Um, the story's not fucked. It's shaping up to be a little more interesting now, but some of the dialogue's a little stiff, a little overly quirky. Um, I feel like sometimes the intent's kind of on the sleeve in a way that's a little distracting between like memes and like references and overly energetic character, like sometimes or like borrowing a lot of tropes, like you can kind of see some of the twists coming, or, but they'll really try to dramatize it and stuff. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I don't hate the story. It's just, some of it's kind of been there, done that. Some of it's the tension they're really trying to like bring in, or the drama is kind of it dissipates, and then it interrupts the gameplay a lot. Sometimes it comes in at a good moment. Sometimes it's like you're just getting into a flow, maybe, and it's like, yeah. So, I don't know. I think overall I enjoy it. I think, it being ultra hot today probably didn't help with how much I was willing to focus in. But, yeah. Anyways, appreciate you watching. We'll definitely finish it up. It's been cool.